today's workout is going to be a short warm-up, and then we are going to get right into our 2 circuits. Just going to need your band, and if you have a small step or a stool, or if you have a treadmill you can do a step up on, that would be great. It doesn't need to be like a super high box or anything like that, just something small, like even like this would work, something like about this height, like a stool or something. Okay, so we're going to start by doing some pullovers and just opening up your chest and shoulders. And just maybe do this about 3 or 4 times. And if you can't go all the way back, you're just going to go here to where you feel like you're still getting some stretch, and then you can add some rotation in. Alright, and then now we're going to do some pull apart, so make sure your shoulders are pulled back, and you're going to just pull apart for 5 and squeezing at the back. And 5. Alright, now we're going to take our arms overhead and we're going to do a regular squat. Okay, so arms are going to go overhead holding the band. You're going to take your feet a little bit wider than your hips, so I'm going to kind of come out this way a little bit so you can see, and then you're just going to kind of squat down and come up. Now if it's really uncomfortable for you to hold your arms overhead and you tend to kind of lean over like this as you're squatting, then I want you to just drop your arms and do a regular squat. Okay, so we're going to do about 6 of these. And then we're going to go into a lunge. We're going to take 1 foot back and we're just going to go straight up and straight down. Straight up, straight down. And then 1 more, we'll switch sides. Remember, we're loading that front leg and we're trying to let this knee not go so far over that toe. I'll show you from the side. Perfect. Okay, all right, now we're going to get to our warm-up, to our workout. That was our warm-up. We're going to start with pulsing squats. So you do not need, you can use your band if you want to use it for balance purposes. So if you were holding the band like this, might let you go down a little bit lower, and also you might be able to stay down a little bit longer. All right. So everything's timed, so you don't need to worry about time. We are going to do about 30 seconds of each exercise, okay? So first exercise, grab your band. If you want to use it, if you don't, you can just do this body weight. All right, ready, and go. So drop down, keep your chest lifted, and keep all of the weight, I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see, keep all the weight in your legs, all right? So notice how I'm pushing my hips back. I'm kind of rocking back into my heels so you can kind of evenly distribute the tension in your legs. All right. You have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now stand up, and now we're going to continue to use the band. If you can anchor it in somewhere that's like hip height or higher, would be amazing. So if you've got it somewhere you can anchor it high, you're going to do a straight arm pull down. All right, so we're going to keep our arms straight and pull them straight down, keeping the tension in our upper back, not here in our neck. All right, so not a lot of tension on the band for this one. You just want to focus on your range of motion. You don't want to elevate your shoulders, so keep your shoulders pulled down, and we'll just do 30 seconds of these. If you start to get really tired or it gets challenging, walk closer towards the anchor point, or just slow down and you won't have to do as many reps. Okay? 5 more seconds. And 1. Good. All right, now we're going to do pulsing lunges. So instead of our squats, we're gonna do it lunge style. And again, you can hold on to the band, okay? So one leg in front of the other, both feet are not moving, so they're gonna be stationary, all right? I'm just gonna hold off to the side with my band, and I'm going to go up and down, just little small pulses, okay? If you start to get fatigued and really tired, then you're just gonna come up higher. This is easier. Obviously, a little bit lower is gonna be harder. All right, clock is on, and go. Again, loading that front leg. There's not a lot of weight on that back foot or that back knee. And if you feel a lot of pressure in that knee, then you can kind of hinge over and load this front leg more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, switch. Other leg comes forward and go. Keep going, just keep breathing. And the pain and the burning is just temporary. It means your muscles are working really hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now giving your legs a break, we're gonna go back to the band and do some rows. So we're gonna stand up, nothing going on with the lower body, and we're just gonna row, okay? We just worked those lats doing those pull downs, so now we're gonna continue to work them and squeeze our shoulder blades here. Let our arms go straight and pull and squeeze, squeeze. And we have about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay. If you want to grab water, you can. We're going to do round 2. All right. Pulsing lunges to start. So grab your band if you're going to use one. I'm sorry. Pulsing squats first, not lunges. All right. If you want to use your band to hold on to, you can. If not, ready, and you're on. Go. So just pushing your hips back, kind of open up your knees here, so you kind of feel your glutes and your hips working a little bit more, and it allows you to get a little bit lower, and you get a little bit more out of the exercise. You have 5 seconds to go. 4, 3. If you need a break, you can do this and right back down. All right, 2 and 1, good. All right, Saved by the Bell. All right, straight arm lat pull down. So go ahead and get your band set up high. If you don't have it high, you can kind of anchor it in or right somewhere right about hip level, and you'll just back up a little bit and hinge from the hips. You could also do it kneeling if you only have something to anchor it in low. You can come down to the ground and do this kneeling, just keeping your arms straight. And I'll actually just stay here so you can see it better. All right, ready? 30 seconds, and go. Pull, keep your shoulders down. And think about your upper back muscles, the muscles that are right here under those shoulder blades. And 1. Okay, now we go to our pulsing lunges. I want to do those earlier. Okay. Hold on. And go. One foot in front of the other. Holding low. Again, if you need to come up and give yourself a break, come up, reset, shake out your legs, and go right back down. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Other leg, and go. when you're doing these. So enjoy. Ooh, getting hard. You've got 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. Shake out your arms. You're going straight into that row. Okay? Ready and go. Squeeze. Now this one I'd like as much tension on the band as you can handle, because your back, we want to get strong, and so we want as much resistance as we can. So find that sweet spot where you feel like it's challenging, but you can maintain it for the whole 30 seconds. All right. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay. All right. So round 2 done. We're going to go into our next circuit, and we're going to start with walking body weight lunges. Okay. So we don't need a band or anything. You are going to be just doing this body weight. Eventually, if you want to add some extra weight, that's fine. If you have some light dumbbells. But right now, we can definitely build strength with just using your body weight. Okay. So hands just are going to be right in front of your body or right down by your sides, and you're just going to find a little pathway where you can go into and then get like maybe 4 lunges in. So like 1, balance is off. 2, it would be helpful if you had like a wall beside you, so you could hold on to it if you lost your balance. So if you have like a wall that you can kind of run your hands on the side as you do your lunges, if that would make you more comfortable, go for it. So walking lunges, ready. We're going to do 30 seconds and go. So walk, and you can lunge and bring your feet together. Lunge, bring your feet together. Or if you feel really confident, you can lunge and then go right into the other lunge. Okay, that would be a progression. And if you wanted to just start with the lunge, feet together, opposite leg, that's a good place to start. Okay, see where our time is. We have 5 more seconds. And done. Okay, all right, now we're going to go into our upper body exercise. You're going to grab your light resistance band, and we're going to do some high pulls with rotation. So I'm going to loop it around here so you can see me right on. You're going to grab your band, and we're going to be doing some high pulls with rotation. So arms are going to start here. We're going to pull those up to our shoulders and then end right here. Okay, light resistance on the band. Again, we're thinking about your range of motion and how and you can get in this position. So if you're not able to get fully here, then walk yourself closer to the anchor point and let it be a little bit easier for you. Okay, so elbows are leading, and then your knuckles come here, feeling the shoulders and the upper back working here, and we are on. And give it a nice little squeeze at the back of that movement. So squeeze here, squeeze. Good. 15 seconds to go. Again, if you're getting tired, you can slow down the tempo, or you can just rest for a second. And done. Okay, all right, now we're going to go into a front raise. So you're going to stand on the band, and you're going to raise your arms straight up and then raise your arms straight out. Front to lateral raise. All right, so on the band, stuck in my shoe again. Front raise, straight up, lateral raise, straight out to the side. Okay, ready and go. So find a band that you're able to do this with the right amount of resistance. If you don't have it, then pause the video and grab it. 30 seconds. Good. See how I'm keeping my shoulders pulled down. Front to lateral raise. As soon as you get down, you want to go into that opposite movement. So lateral, right into your front, right into your lateral, and rest. Okay. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is a single leg step up. So this is where you're going to need a step. You can, if you want to hold on to a band for some extra help, you can. You're going to put your foot on, this might not be super sturdy, but I'm going to try it. Nope, not going to work. I'll show you with this step. I mean, with this big bench, or it's actually a footrest. You're going to put your foot here on preferably something lower, and you're going to stand up, okay? And then you're going to keep the leg on the step that we're working. So I'm going to keep that left leg up, and then I'm going to step, okay? We're here for 30 seconds, ready, and go. If you're not able to find something, pause the video and go find something, and then continue. My dog's looking at me through the window like, what are you doing on my bed? We usually put like a blanket on it, and she lays on top of this thing. Sorry, Rosie. I'm borrowing it just for a bit. All right, now we're gonna switch sides. One foot is up, one foot is down. She's looking at me with sad eyes. Again, if you're doing this and you feel more comfortable like by a wall, you could totally do that. Or if you had a band and you could hold on to a band, it's anchored in front of you, just for a little balance help. And last one, and then we're resting. Perfect, all right. So we're just gonna get that out of the way for now. And we're gonna grab water and do it all over again, starting with those body weight walking lunges. So grab your water. I think I need a little bit more water. It's a little different exercising outside than it is in the air conditioning. All right, 30 seconds walking lunges. Ready, and go. Make sure you are not slamming your knee into the floor or the ground, and you are loading the front leg. I know I always say that, and I say that a lot, but we're not trying to work that back leg. You can lean a little bit into that front leg like this to help. So lean, like bring your chest forward. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. We're going to go to our high pulls with rotation. I'm going to grab that band. All right. 30 seconds starts now. Rotate. Make sure your core is engaged here, because your core is really working whether you know it or not. And we don't want your lower back to be compromised. So we want to have a really strong core through your whole midsection. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and drop it. Okay, front to lateral raise. So get your band set up. Not working with me today. All right, ready? Whoa. Ready? Screeching tires are never good. We were almost done with this workout. Quick, a little bit over 20 minutes, and we got a lot of upper body, a lot of lower body strength. And if you wanted to do it again, go through it again, you can. there. 3 seconds. 2 and 1 and rest. Okay. All right. Last thing on the agenda. Here we go. Step ups. Go ahead and grab your step. And 30 seconds here. Go. Wanted to add it and make it a little bit more challenging. If it's not challenging enough, you can keep that leg loaded. So barely tap your foot on the back on the ground and keep the tension in the front quad. Almost there. See the difference if I lean back, I'm transferring the weight and taking it out of this leg. But if I'm leaning forward, keeping this tension here, it's harder. All right, switch sides. Ready and go. Whoa. This is when it would be helpful to have like a wall right here to hold on to. If you lost your balance. And 1 and done. Okay, so we're going to stretch just a little bit. So if you can, take your hands behind your back and just hinge and lean forward, stretching the back of your leg. So I'll show you here. Your toe's going to come up to the ceiling, keeping your back nice and flat. Having your hands behind your back helps you remember to keep your back flat and not rounded as you hinge over. You want to keep that spine nice and straight. And then if you can, grab onto something. I'm going to grab onto this pole. If you can grab your shoes, your ankle, just so you can get some stretch. And if you can't do that stretch here, then you're going to take 1 foot back and then you're just going to lean back. Okay, so it's almost like you're in a stationary lunge and then you're just leaning back so you can kind of get a stretch all through here. That would be your modification. Okay, and then we're just going to open up our arms and take, alternate what arm is going on top. And every time you go back, try to get a little bit back further, opening up and feeling the stretch all through here, and then up and down a couple times. And make sure you drink some water, and you are done. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again really soon.